Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. The 3 from MP. Trains the 3-pointer.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Connects from 3-point range. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Now Porzingis. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat.
And a wide open look for MP. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Tatum. Over MP. Tatum's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Reeves the pass to MP. There's the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. That's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pritchard passes to Porzingis. To halt the run, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
And here's MP for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got 18 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give them that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Giving them those shots.
Porzingis kicks to Watson. Here's Pritchard. 8 points his last outing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3 from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
The 3 from Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Tatum for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's Holiday. Milton grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 39.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is
18 points a game. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's MP. 11 feet out, and he hits it. MP's got 44.
A little contact on the shot, but MP is a focused young man.
Down low, here's Hauser. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's MP for three. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Wide, a screen on Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Yes, that goes in. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready.
And another one.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time. Watson surveying the D. Porzingis with a screen on Caruso. Watson's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Tatum kicks to Watson. Pritchard passes to Watson. Here's Tatum. And no good. The try.
But that's how you win games.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Sinks the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. This one for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Up top, Porzingis. He's guarded by Love. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's White. Offensive rebound. Tatum with a screen on Doncic. Back to Tatum. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP's shot is good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Tatum with another miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
MP, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fires for three. Boston again missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. In the corner, Tatum with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
MP, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Tatum. The 15-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Outside Tatum. The layup off target. And here is Los Angeles now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Watson in at the 3. Tatum against MP. Fires from the line. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And there's the bucket from MP.
MP nailing the compact triple. You gotta love that guy's competitive spirit.
Pass to Pritchard. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
MP, good.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Watson, the pass to Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Milton. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme